Hi, everybody. So I wish you're all well and doing fine, taking care of yourselves, keeping home and everything. And well, I'm doing this video because I'd like to, during these periods in which we don't get to see each other at classroom in school, I'd like to have, to at least be able to guide you through the upcoming activities. So last week we were able to, I think, successfully go over this um, activity in which we started to work on our presentations in Google Slides, and in which you covered a lot of the sources of vocabulary within the classroom, like lists, course books, and vocabulary books. The teacher and our students, I was very happy to see that uh, all of you actually, if not, most of you, not all of you, but most of you did complete the assignment and were able to send me the presentations, and you maybe you added them here, or you shared them with me through email, and that's fine. I added the presentations to your folder. So for example, if you sent me the link, I it's fine. I added it here. I put it here in your folder, and that's okay. It is there, so you can keep working on it, and I will be able to see your progress. So this these presentations actually I was very happy to see that everybody had a very different way of doing it, and I was happy to see that most of you did use or implement some of the techniques that we talked about using Google Slides. That was really good. And for example, I really like that. For example, Sonia here, she's using like this moving images here. This is really nice. So really good. Um, so I was happy to see that, and I have been able to go over all of them. However, as you will see in this next sequence here, in this very short last part, well, second part between that we're going to do this week, you will continue working on those presentations actually. So the sources of vocabulary are not over yet. Actually, we have more, and you will see that, for example, this week you will learn about two more. This is a new. This you don't have this text. I will share it with you in a moment through Telegram. Actually, well, I'll do it in a moment when I finish this video. I cannot put this text on the platform because the platform does not allow me to attach files larger than 5 megabytes, and this one is like 16 megabytes. It's not long. What happens is that since it is a scanned file, it takes a larger amount of space. So I will share it with you through Telegram. But this week we are going to add two more sources of vocabulary to our presentation. So you will continue working on these same presentations that you have been working. So you went over, like for example, here we have Karina's presentation. She's doing a really fine job. She's got here lists, word cards, course books, um, vocabulary books, the teacher, other students, but those are not all of the sources of text. We have four more to talk about, and they get their own chapter. But this week, since it is a very short week, we're actually going to only discuss uh, two sources: short text and books and readers, which, by the way, is going to be from this text. That's going to be only 8 pages, so it's not a lot. And so you're going to same dynamic. You're gonna be able to read from this text, and then of course you can do your own research. That's always, of course, advisable. But this, as you may have seen, this text gives you enough information to approach the subject. So you will go over. You will stop here. You will stop here because we're going to, after coming back from vacations, we will add dictionaries and corpora to the text, but not now. This week we are only going to read about short text and books and readers, and think about them. Same thing we did here with the first sources, and then you will continue and you will add these two more sources to your presentation. So I prefer. I thought that breaking up this project of the presentation of the different sources of vocabulary in class and in courses, it was a good idea. I thought to break it up because there are too many, and I wanted you to be. I didn't want you to be overwhelmed by a sheer number of sources and then just feel like, oh my god, there are like 8 or 10 or uh, the amount we're going to cover. So, in the first phase of the of this part that you already completed this week, you talked about the first sources of vocabulary. In this one, you're going to cover short texts and books and readers. So, easy, same dynamic. Go over the text, plan and paraphrase, write and add to your presentation these two more items. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I hope it's I think it's a very reasonable amount of work for the 4 days and a half we have left. Um, so and the presentation, by the way, it's gonna have one more part after we come back from vacation, in which we're going to add dictionaries and corpus data. But for now, don't worry about those two. Just focus on these two. I will attach this text in Telegram. And any questions, please let me know. Hope you're doing fine, and thank you.